Yeah, really intense body camera video here. Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood says that a passenger carjacked his Lyft driver, and then later deputies tracked that stolen car down to the Deltona Garden Apartments. The suspect took off running into some woods. K9 Axe was tracking the man when the suspect shot the K9 in the face, and then a second K9 officer found the suspect a few hours later. That's when the armed carjacker shot that dog twice. K9 Endo was the second dog shot. Sheriff Chitwood says those K9 officers saved their human partners. And joining us this morning with an update, our Volusia County Sheriff Mike Chitwood, as well as Deputy Brett Whitson and his K9 Endo, and Deputy A.J. Davis and his K9 Axe. Great to have all of you with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us on, Amy.
So I would like for somebody first to let us know how the pups are doing. Who wants to go first on that?
Oh, I'm here with Endo. Seems to be doing well. He saw me getting dressed this morning. He's ready to go back to work. Yeah. So he's upset that he has to take time off, but I'm grateful the sheriff gave me time along with him to recover a little bit.
It's really incredible to see the dogs doing so well after being shot. Can you guys give us a little bit of an indication of the types of injuries they had? We saw the one that had the injury to the side of his face there, but it looked like maybe it was just a graze.
Yeah, so that was Axe. He actually took it to the round to the side of the face, and the projectile actually ended up in his stomach. The vet is not exactly sure how it got in there. There was no damage to his stomach, and they actually think that he possibly swallowed the projectile, and they had to have surgery, and they got it out, and he's doing a lot better, as you can see. But yeah, it was a close encounter, luckily, and the bullet, stayed intact for the most part.
And then one of the dogs had a pretty serious injury to its paw. Is that right?
Yeah, that's Endo. He's got his paw wrapped up here. Doctors did a good job getting it put back together. He may lose some movement in one of his toes, but they weren't concerned about that. And Endo was also shot in the jaw.
Oh my.
So he's got a drain in his lower jaw right now to try to fight an infection since he closed up one of the wounds. So he has a fractured jaw and a couple entrance exit wounds from a bullet, but it's not going to slow these dogs down at all.
Wow. It's truly incredible. Sheriff, I know you're so proud of these guys and how they handled themselves on the scene of this. Can you take us a little bit through what happened there, and what is the purpose of sending the dogs in? Why is that sort of a normal police tactic?
Yeah, first of all, these two gentlemen and their partner are at the top of the league when it comes to K9 officers. I'll put them up against anybody in America. We were tracking the suspect. Axe was the original dog tracking because the suspect had bailed from the car, and obviously these animals are incredible. And he tracked them into the wood line, which is a place where deputies get into. And once Axe is coming up on him, this scumbag decides to open fire on the K9 and then retreat further into the woods where we couldn't get in there, and we were tracking through drones and helicopters. And then the suspect made a break for it, and he actually was going to run out of our perimeter when Deputy Whitson let Endo go. And as Endo was making the apprehension, that's what the purpose of it for. He shot Endo twice. And it should be noted that this isn't the first time Endo's been shot. Wow. He was shot in 2015. It's just amazing. And there's no doubt, Amy, this guy was determined to get away, and he would have shot and killed the deputy or the K9s. The first person to come in contact with him, he was shooting. In this case, it was the K9s, and they took rounds that were meant for my deputies.
Oh my gosh. And these dogs are really, I mean, looking at these injuries and knowing that they got shot in the face and how close that could have been to a brain injury and potentially a fatal injury, I know you guys are just so grateful they're alive.
Amy, you know one thing? They were shot, and the handlers, both AJ and Brett, had to pull the dog back. Even though they were wounded, the dogs weren't giving up the fight.
Wow. God bless. It truly is incredible, and we're just so grateful for this outcome. And the deputy, I know that these guys managed to make the arrest as well. The guy's in the hospital. Is that right, Sheriff?
Yeah, the guy's in the hospital. He was shot multiple times by us, and he's in critical condition as we speak.
All right. Well, we are just, we commend you all for your bravery and so glad that the outcome was what it was, that the dogs are going to be okay. Sheriff Chitwood, Deputy Whitson, Deputy Davis, Endo, and Axe, thank you all for taking the time to be with us this morning. We really appreciate the update.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, you guys.
Such brave
Isn't that
dogs. Isn't that incredible?
incredible?
Yeah.